Hi everyone! I'm Lail Azizah, and in this video I want to retelling the story of novels September by Rasaminde Pilcher began in May in Scotland, when the long winter finally lets go of its cold grip in a small village called Strathcroy. Violet Ayard, a wise matriarch, an 80 years old woman, busy in her garden when Verena Stanton comes into her house. A wealthy woman who comes with a big idea, a big plan, a dance party in September to celebrate her daughter Katie's 21st birthday. However, this party is not just an ordinary party that we might imagine. This invitation is like a stone thrown into a calm water. Imagine it will creating waves, right? That reach London, Majorca, and even the past that has been buried for 20 years in a small village. This party forced everyone to face the secrets they have hidden for so long time. Secret about betrayal, love, unfinished love, or about loss. And the story moved into the ball night, the elegant home of the Eyre family. But now it feels very cold. Edmund Eyre, Violet's son, a successful man who likes to be in control. However, he is having a serious conflict with his wife, actually his second wife, named Virginia, a 40 years old woman that very beautiful. Edmund insists on sending her 80 years old son into the Temple Hall boarding school. Henry, their son, for Virginia, he's still very young. He's like a sensitive little boy who still needs his favorite blanket named Moo just for a sleep. Imagine! And Henry himself is very scared to go to Temple Hall boarding school. For him, home is a very safe place to grow, while the outside world is full of drought, a cold wind, which he wrongly understands as Grace hiding behind the curtain. The tension makes Virginia feel lonely and isolated in her own home because her voice ignored by his own husband named Edmund. Meanwhile, in London, Edmund's daughter from his first marriage named Alexa lives independently as a freelance cook, and Alexa has always thought that she's just ordinary girl, even though his family is very wealthy and not as beautiful as the woman around her father. Then fate brings her together with Noel Killing. Noel, a creative director who is tired because of jet lag, feels that Alexa's home has a very familiar smell. The smell of furniture, polish, apples, and fresh coffee. The smell of the home that he always misses. The unexpected meet with Alexa and their relationship grows slowly. Interestingly, Violet later realized that Noel is the son of Penelope Killing, a woman she met many years ago through painting. So they are all involved into the small village in Scotland. And the most shocking news in the village is the return of Pandora Blair, the sister of Archibald Marino. Pandora invited into the September party because she's like an legenda. Pandora is very beautiful, unpredictable, and surrounded by a scandal. She ran away from Strathcroy 20 years ago, after having an affair with a married man. In Majorca, she lived a luxurious life, but she felt too tired to keep fighting. When come back, Pandora wearing the strong perfume poison and looking very thin, just only skin and bones on her body. That's very shocking because he was very beautiful 20 years ago. And right now he extremely thin. Archie is very happy to see her again. And Archie himself is broken man. He lost his leg in Northern Ireland and is because of the World War II. He lost his leg. And now he's very struggling to keep the family castle. Cry. By welcoming American tourists to pay the bills, Pandora's return brings laughter back to the quiet halls of Croy family. And after the May, June, July, and August story that told us about the character that will evolve into the September party. September finally arrived with endless fog and rain. While everyone is preparing for the dance party, the tension reaches its highest point. Lottie Carstairs, a housekeeper who has mental illness, began whispering poison into the Virginia ears. Lottie reveals an old secret. She told that Edmund and Pandora had been lovers on the night of Archie's wedding. That's very shocking news, right? Especially for Virginia. Virginia, who is already heartbroken because of Henry has been sent into boarding school without her agreement, looks for comfort in Conrad Tucker. Conrad Tucker is an old man, an American lawyer who is also grieving after the death of his wife. While feeling emotional and drunk, Virginia spent the night with Conrad. She plans to leave Edmund and return to America after the dance party is over. The dance party at Corey's Hill is truly like magnificent, with a large tent decorated with beech branches and red berries, while traditional Scottish rail music fills the air on a small village in Scotland. In the middle of the celebration, Edmund finally tells Virginia the truth. He admits his past after with Pandora and how deeply he regrets letting his business ambition destroy their relationship. Virginia realized that running away is not the answer. At the same time, Henry, who is suffering so much at boarding school, decided to run away. He walks 4 miles through the rain and darkness just because only to find Lottie Certains at his baby sister Eddie's house, which scares with terribly. Henry is finally rescued by the Ishak family, who owned the local supermarket on the village. And tragedy comes on the morning after the party. Pandora is found drowned in the lake because she chose to end her own life after taking sleeping pills and drinking champagne. And through her final letter, everyone learns reveals the shocking truth that Pandora had cancer. She wanted to die in the place that she loved the most, Strathcroy in Scotland. The story ends with the quiet feeling of autumn. Pandora leaves her wealth to help Archie build a woodworking workshop at Croy. Alexa and Noel find a future together after the September party at Violet, while burning the Tom party invitation. Watch the wild geese flying south. Even though there is sadness, there is also gratitude because The family has survived the storm of September and is ready to face the coming winter. So, the family has done their own problems in September. So, enough for me. Bye bye.